support.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. Hope you guys had a good New Year's. Mine was alright. Welcome to 2024. We got a lot of big plans for the channel. Keep on rolling. Alright, for today's video, we're going to talk about AEW's World's End Media Scrum and Tony Khan being asked about AEW Fight Forever and the future of AEW games, basically. And I'm just going to sum it up here because if I show the footage, I'm afraid of getting copyright claimed by AEW because they like to copyright claim literally everything. So basically what he says is their plan right now is to continuously support AEW Fight Forever with DLC packs and updates. So my only issue with that is how they're going about it. Because they're charging $25 a pack and they're not really including that much. A lot of people were complaining that it's only 3 wrestlers unless that Storm is coming pack with Tony Storm has a little extra stuff in there we just don't know about yet because it's rumored to be $11.99. Shout outs to Matt over there on Assemble. He like $11.99 for one wrestler. Now I know they did that with Bad Bunny. That was a test, a $10 pack with Bad Bunny, but that also came with currency for their stupid My Faction mode that nobody cares about. I wonder if they're going to introduce some sort of in-game currency to buy stuff. I mean, it already has like in-game money, but I'm talking about like paid in-game currency to start unlocking stuff. I wonder if AEW Games is working on, or Ukes is working on some sort of mode that they can monetize to try to keep the game going. I mean, they had Stadium Stampede set up to do that, but they decided to not do that because it wouldn't be sustainable. It needs new content to keep people going, even with the battle pass. So anyway, if they're gonna go this route, adding new season pass after season pass after season pass, what's to stop the game from becoming like a $300 to $500 game down the line? Like if you look at games like Dead or Alive, one of the reasons why that game just died is because it has over $1,000 of costumes. And even years later, like Dead or Alive 5, the newest one is Dead or Alive 6. Dead or Alive 5 came out a long time ago, and there's no version of the game where you can just buy everything. You still have to buy it all separately. So it's going to cost you probably over $1,000. So do we get to a point where AEW Fight Forever is a $1,000 game if you want all the content? That could happen. I can see the base game going free to play at some point because they have so much DLC to buy. I don't think we'll ever get an all complete edition, kind of like they have the Boom edition right now. And that's another thing. Are we going to get a new complete edition every season pass? So we bring the Boom edition. Then we have the Elite edition, the more Elite edition, the Turbo Hyper Mega Elite edition, kind of like Street Fighter does with all their games. But anyway, like I'm excited for new content and stuff like that, but I just hope some of that content is creation parts. Like if, let's say every season pass, they break it down into 3 wrestlers, a new mode, or let's say match type at this point, they're going to charge for it, better get ready for it. And then let's say 50 to 100 new creation parts per pack, $30 for the season pass. That way they try to appease a little bit of everybody. So like I said, 3 new wrestlers, 100 new creation parts, new mode or / match type, probably match, well, whatever the third thing is, just to throw it in there. That way you can start really getting that creation suite panned out, because right now the creation suite is bad. I truly believe that the reason why it's so bad is because they're terrified that people won't buy the in-game wrestlers if you can just make it with the creation suite. But it works out for 2K series, so I don't understand what the issue is. And the 2K series doesn't charge that much. The reason why 2K doesn't charge that much for their wrestlers, let's face it, is because the new game is going to come out a year later, and the whole process starts all over again. If they wanted to, they could charge $1 for a wrestler that's DLC and still make bank, because the new game is going to come out. $120 every year. They got our money, right? I mean, I'm a YouTube creator. I want to cover the best version of the game, And you get early access to the game also if you buy the Super Duper Edition, a little chicken you-know-what way to try to get extra money. But anyway, the whole point of this video is AEW Fight Forever isn't going away. Will it become the wrestling game equivalent of Cyberpunk, No Man's Sky? Do we get to a point where this game is like way better than any other wrestling game ever created because they never gave up on it? I hope that's the case. But with games like Ultra Pro Wrestling, the Wrestling Code, Casual Pro Wrestling in development, all these other wrestling games coming out, they better bring their A game, or it'll just be another forgotten wrestling game in the grand scheme of things. It'll be one of those videos 10 years from now, what happened, right? I want the AEW Fight Forever to succeed, but with 2K24 right around the corner, I feel like this game could be forgotten. And I know every video we make about this game, oh, it's done, but it keeps on going. They must be making money off this DLC. Either that or Tony Khan is so stubborn, he just won't let it die. He's just going to keep throwing money at it until hopefully it eventually blows up and becomes the wrestling game we all wanted it to be. Anyway, this is just one man's thoughts. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Shout outs to Off the Top Podcast. We got a lot of big things planned for that channel. We're going to be covering the Royal Rumble. We're going to be covering WrestleMania. And at some point, we plan to meet up and go to some big wrestling events. Hopefully, WrestleMania 2025 we'll all be able to go to, depending if it's in the States or not. Who knows? That would be super fun. That's my personal goal, is to meet up at WrestleMania 2025 and all just hang out and cover the show. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay frothy.